Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Abe with MysticGenMara.com, a small town mystic from the middle of Idaho, and tonight, whenever you happen to be seeing this, I would like to offer your elemental relationship reading for the elemental energy of air, and this is for April 2025. Air covers the zodiac signs of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. If you're interested in any of the decks or cards that I'm using, they are linked down below. Also, there is a natal chart with a Merlin report. It is from Llewellyn's website. It is a really good product. It's a general product. Gives you your 12 house chart plus 10 to 20 pages of a description of what all those little signs and symbols mean. With that, we'll get started with our readings here. And the way I do my relationship readings is we look at the elemental singles, those not in a relationship at the moment, and then we look at the couples. We look at where the chakra energy lights up, where their energy focus is, what kind of things are popping up there, and then we pull some tarot cards to kind of clarify what all that means. And we'll do that for singles first. So your first for air singles, we are in number 30. This is communication, and I believe this is your third eye energy. This is communication beyond words, but it's also, I'm hearing that this is a divine communication. So if you've had some of those more, what's the word I'm using? Intense dreams is what I'm hearing. So if you're getting those intuitive insights, which may not be the most comfortable thing, air likes logic and reason, but intuition plays a very valuable role in growth. And so what I'm hearing with this one is there's this energy of maybe pushing your boundaries a little bit and expanding. They're also saying, that air, this next period for you singles out there, you have the gift for gab. You can just talk the socks off of anybody. And they're saying that this is a time for you to kind of play with this ability that the universe is kind of enhancing for the next little bit. These type of readings generally go for about 28 to 30 days, so see what happens in the next month. Let's take a peek at what the book has to say. We have the elemental energy, which is going to be the center one here, which works with air really well, is the Akash or ether. Akash is the fifth element, sometimes called spirit, relates to the non-physical etheric world where sound dominates. Sound or frequency, if we're going to be honest. It holds and transports words and their vibrational messages. The elephant in the image, it's the big orange thing right here, is Gaja, linked with memory and sacred wisdom. The yogis used this image to depict the invaluable guru-disciple relationship, and the mingling of spiritual and cosmic consciousness. Our keywords are talking, communication, listening, which is a beautiful part of communication, speaking, hearing on deeper levels, higher thinking, clarifying what others might be saying. So, air, this is kind of your forte anyway with this communication. You are the energy of all forms of communication. And what chakra were we in, just to verify that? I said third eye, but I'm wondering if I was off. I'm sorry. It's the throat chakra, which is all about communication anyway. But we're hearing with this energy that this is really the time for your skills and talents to be at their maximum capacity. Yeah, you have the silver tongue. You have the gift for gab. But also you have an ability to hear and understand people even when they're not being clear with what they're after. So they might be saying one thing, but you, air, you're picking up on the fact that that's the words, but that's not what their meaning is. You're able to see beyond those weird energies of the fake energies of, oh look, they're saying something, but it's not actually what they mean. And that's body language. That's the eyes. That goes into this little smirks and smiles. You have that gift, air singles, and that's actually benefiting you. It's allowing you to go out, be social, do the things, but you're not doing anything you aren't ready to do or you're not willing to do. So this is really, you're standing in the spotlight. You're the shining one. You got the gift for gab. You're doing all the things, but you're also the one in control of what's going on in your bubble right now, which is hugely amazing. So if you're looking for a relationship, air singles, go out there and find it. If you're looking just to socialize and have some fun, then do that. If you want to stay at home reading a book, great, do that too. Your tarot is the Knight of Water, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, and contemplative. Falling in love, wedding proposals, need to balance emotions, and invitation to social events. So with this one, you're working with a complementary energy. So it could be a water energy that drags you out of the house to go to that club. It could be a water energy that's like, ooh, there is this cool painting and wine tasting thing. Let's go do that. Your water is going to be your companion in your partner in crime, so to speak, as you're going forward this next month. And it could turn into something more if you're willing, or if you're interested in it going that direction. If not, it's just friends having fun and being able to communicate. And sometimes that communication is nonverbal. I know from my personal experience that one of my best friends, we can communicate without saying a word at all. And it really creeps people out who are watching, because we'll both bust out laughing over something that was being communicated, but no one else is paying attention to what else was being said, but our mouths weren't talking. So it's things like that where you can really tap into that energy and expand it. And that's where you're at, is you're in that throat energy, which ties into your telepathic channels. It's all forms of communication. If you're an artist, that's going to be enhanced as well, because art is a very beautiful blending of water and air for communication. Your other tarot here is number 10, Major Arcana, Big Life Energy. The Wheel with Archangel Michael, a time of positive changes, situation moving forward, fortune is on your side. Air singles, whatever you put your mind to, whatever you put your direction towards, this is your energy. This is your time to shine. Whatever it is that you really want to build, do that. Whatever, if you're happy being single and going out and just doing your thing, great. Drag your water friend along, or they'll be dragging you along, one of them way or the other. But you are not being forced into anything, and they want you to know that this is your time to make your decisions. Who cares what the Joneses down the street are doing? You're not them. You are you, Air. You are going to do what you want. So Air singles, enjoy this freedom. Enjoy this flirtatious energy that's coming forward right now, because it's definitely going to give you some entertainment, if nothing else. So have fun, enjoy this next little bit, and we'll hop over here to our air couples. And when we talk about air couples, the person watching this, you could be the air, or it could be your partner and you're watching to kind of understand what else is going on there, or it could be the air's high up in your charts and it's mixed with another energy, so this is a way for you to kind of balance all of that. And you air couples, yours, I will say this right now because I do know enough about these type of cards. It's in your root chakra. It's number 6. The title of it is Fear. The fear is not always a negative thing. Sometimes it's the illusion that you have to overcome. So it's a unsubstantiated or unbased fear that you have to process through, and that's what's coming forward with this one. And the fear is this down here. It's the energy that needs to be destroyed or dominated, and this is you. Air couples, you're kind of like wild Kali energy going on here, because you've had to overcome things in the relationship or outside of it coming at the relationship, but you're working with roots. So you're establishing a foundation with this energy. You're establishing a stronger base, and we'll see what the book has to say. But where you're at right now is really, you're in your power and your authority, but it's in a warrior aspect, and that might be a little unfamiliar for you, is what I'm hearing, but this is where you're at, and this is actually a healthy thing, because it allows you to say, this is my boundary, these are my borders, you stay on that side. So we have the deity here is Fear, and we're in our root chakra, or our deity is Kali. Kali is one of the many incarnations of the divine feminine energy. She is associated with what is the biggest fear, which is death. Her tongue is sticking out and her hair is wild in disarray. She looks kind of creepy. She looks angry and appears demonic. At other times, though, And this is the beauty of Kali. She's actually a triple-faced goddess, and they don't talk about this very often. She appears beautiful and showers her devotees with gifts of compassion. The sword is used to sever the ego and destroy the demons that inspire the fear. She protects us against it, or she can also dissolve it altogether. The mala, the necklace that she's wearing here, is of human skulls, and this is showing her disinterest in outside beauty and her disdain for the energy of pride, because that's not where you're at, air couples. You've had to overcome a lot. You now understand a little bit more about how you fit in your dynamic within the relationship, and that's allowed a lot of the egoic, oh, I'm better than other people, to kind of settle down and go away, because it's not always beneficial within the relationship, or projecting it out onto the rest of the world. The ego in these situations, when we're talking about the heart and love and that type of stuff, the ego does no benefit, and that's something that you guys have overcome. Our key words here are lack of awareness, insecurity, stress, getting caught in others' demands or expectations, shadows of deception, and insecurity. So, air couples, if there's been some things going on outside the relationship that are trying to attack it, job stress, overworking, family getting in the way of your guys' relationships, this is the time to say enough is enough. You don't have to go you don't have to go full Kali on anybody. You don't have to carry on severed heads. But it's the time for you to step up and be like, enough is enough. We're not doing this anymore. We are in the relationship, not you. You're not paying my bills. You're not, in the bedroom with us. You don't really have a say. If I ask your advice, great. Otherwise, I don't want to hear from you. We can be friends. We can be family. Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. But you're able to step up and say that probably much more nicer than I just did, because you're air. Communication's your thing. But it's all about overcoming those fears. And when you work with the energy of Kali, she can be this crazy, four-armed, wild, terrifying, skirt full of limbs being. But she can also come in as this woman with beautiful pale skin, porcelain skin, just white. She wears generally a black dress. Her hair flows in beautiful cascading waves behind her. And just her presence is so soothing and calming that there's not really a need to fight. You don't want to. You're in the presence of the divine feminine in her motherly form. She will protect you. She will offer guidance when asked. Otherwise, she just wants to be with you. And that's this energy that's coming forward for air couples is, if you need the warrior, definitely call upon it. But you don't have to have that. If you choose the path of peace, Kali will guide you and protect you through that as well and keep the chaos away. So your first tarot is the Three of Water, a celebration, wedding, graduation, birth, or announcement that need to have more fun. Well, that's definitely up Kali Ma's, the mother version of Kali, her Ali. Three of Water. It's interesting that both of our heirs, the couples and the singles, both have a water partner out there that's like, yeah, we're just going to go do our thing. We're going to chill. We're going to relax. And the Three of Water is about expansion, joyful expansion. It could be something great at work, like all that hard work and that stress and that chaos, you got the promotion. All of those things that you've been struggling, you've been trying to get your business off the floor, your first big client just came in and your debt just got paid. Like things like that are those celebratory moments. Doesn't mean you have to go out and celebrate, but there's this energy of water as an outside influencing force that is supporting you is really strong here. And that water energy also can support the new growth of whatever it is you're doing, because you're overcoming fears and you're rebuilding or resetting maybe a new foundation, like you've leveled up and you're restarting here. So that's what we're dealing with, is you're in this an elevated state, but it's also saying you've got more to go. Water's coming in to kind of soothe the growing pains a little bit. And our second tarot for you is Zero in the Major Arcana, Big Life Lessons. And in the original tarot, this is the Fool, but in this deck, it's called the Dreamer, with Archangel Metatron, a leap of faith, following your dreams, unexpected opportunities. When we look at this energy, Metatron is a guiding force of ascension. He was the prophet Enoch, and he was ascended into heaven without seeing death, and therefore became the Archangel Metatron. He is one of the most powerful angels out there. He stands in the presence of God. He is one of the probably biggest guides, if you will, with the Akashic Records. And he is saying, you have stepped on a path. You've overcome the dark. Kali has helped you deal with whatever negativity has been going on, clearing the path and cutting away the nonsense, which has allowed you, air couples, to move into this higher frequency. Water is your physical supporting energy, so someone close to you is with water, and they are going to help you find your joy again, find the fun and laughter. They could be your partner, like you could be air, they could be water, whatever it is. It's a combination of energy that's going on here. Air and water are very complementary, so you're able to work mind and heart together. You're able to do intellect and intuition, and this has allowed you to overcome a great deal. And it's leading you to a new beginning, new starts, joyous new adventures. Does it mean that all of the bumps and bruises are over? Probably not, because we are human after all. But does it say that you guys are headed in the right direction? Yes. And air couples, this next month or so, there's going to be a lot of coming to terms and understanding of some things that have happened in the past. But by doing that, it's opening up the dreamer energy. It's opening up the new, clear, hopefully joyful path ahead. And you're the one that kind of gets to make the guiding steps. You are the one that has overcome the doubt, the fear. You are now walking in peace with your divine feminine nature, and that's allowing you to move forward in grace and beauty. So air couples, definitely embrace each other. Work with the water energy, see what comes up, and if you have conflicts that are outside coming in, call upon Kali or the divine feminine in her warrior form, her protector form. She never denies, and she is pretty aggressive. Kali is one of the more intense deities to work with, by the way. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your month. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, comment, let me know your thoughts, feelings, and impressions. And with that, I will let you guys go and see you in the next video.